What's up, basketball fans? This is Coach Nicole, and welcome to The Pickup. Today, we're excited to chat with 2022 Demaria King. Demaria is a forward from Charlestown High School in Indiana. She's a kid with a great work ethic, and we're excited to chat with her about how she's been working to expand her game. Demaria, I appreciate you taking some time to talk with me today. Tell me a little bit about what you've been up to now that school is out.
Since school is out, I've been getting into running with keeping in shape with basketball, at-home workouts, which we can't go to the gym since they're closed. And I've also been doing drills, basketball drills in my driveway because no gyms, like I said, no gyms are open, no coaches allowed, like some stuff like that. And
Awesome.
that's
So
really cool.
when you go running, do you run for time or do you run for distance?
I
Both?
usually do both. I've been doing like 2 or 3 miles a day, and I'm trying to get my time down, which I want to get about 2 miles for like I would say 14 or 15 minutes at least. Yeah.
So with the change to taking classes online, what was probably the most difficult part about that?
The difficult part is, I guess, about handling like getting all of it done and like due at the same time, and like having due dates for all of them, and just having like the mental like work to get done at the time it was due is probably the challenging part.
What some of the things that you did to help yourself get organized?
To help, I just stayed in a routine, got up at like the same time school would actually start, and finished it. It would be like I would get up at 8 and then finish all of it at 12, but school ended at 2:30. So I mean, it was kind of easier to do like a routine and everything.
Good. So what would you say is your favorite subject?
Um, I would probably say biology and like science because I'm in the health academy,
Okay.
and like I like the science and learn about that.
So do you think you want to major in something in the science field in college?
Yeah, I'm gonna major in like pre-med or exercise science, something like that in the medical field.
Awesome. Very good. So, with science and the health field, that's going to be a very rigorous coursework. So what are
Yeah.
some things that you do to balance your basketball work with your schoolwork?
Well, like if we were in school like regularly in basketball season, I would go to basketball like after school, and then right after school or after basketball practice, I would go do homework, and that's literally all I'd do is study, 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 and then I would just have the free time after I get done with homework and studying.
And what are some things that you like to do in that free time?
Um, I mean, I like to online shop and um I just watch like movies and stuff with my family and cook with my mom.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Probably rice and chicken from like Trader Joe's is probably the best that I like to cook. Yeah, it's easier. Yeah.
Good. So, talking about basketball a little bit more, what are some specific things that you've been working on to try to elevate your game?
Well, I'm usually a poster, a forward, and I want to get down like the ball dribble, like the ball handling and stuff, so I can handle the ball more during the games. And working on post moves, trying to get stronger and get low, like on just to average my game out. And that's all, yeah.
With your ball handling, are there any drills that you like to do?
I just like to do either like the regular like pounding drills or like the two ball alternate double, like all that stuff, and between the legs and all the drill, like the simple drills, just to get in the routine.
Good. So, what do you think, or how do you think your role is going to change going into the next school season?
Since we've lost like all the seniors, and we have three returning or two returning starters, and that's me and a senior. And I mean, I would probably have to handle the ball more and get stronger, like in the post. And we'll have like rebounders, which would be me. So I'd have to get stronger, like I said, and get back in the weight room and try to get stronger.
Okay, so we've got one of your postseason games up. We're going to watch a little bit of it and then talk about it. All right. So on that first play, you do a really nice job of posting up and kind of getting a nice seal. So when you are posting up, what are some things that you're thinking about?
Getting low and calling for the ball, like, because I'm in the paint, so 3 seconds I would have to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And if they shoot, like I said, outside, then I would have to try to block out and get a rebound.
Mm-hmm. So this clip here, we're kind of watching your defensive abilities. You do a good job of cutting off that baseline. You get a hand on it there. Again, you cut off the baseline again. So when you're guarding the ball, because you talked about having to play both in the post a little bit and also having to play in the perimeter, when you're guarding a ball handler, what are some things that you're thinking about?
Staying low, getting in front of them, and getting lower than them, so I would have like the mobility to move and get around them, and all I need to do for defense.
So you play the very last person in the back of your all's 2-2-1 press. So when you're back there, what's your job?
My job is to, if they have any overhead passes to the backcourt, I would try to steal them, and if they like beat the press for the 4 people in front, then I would guard the first person that comes down to the paint.
So you're guarding the paint there. You do a nice job of stepping over and making the ball handler pick up the dribble. Same thing on this clip. And then you actually draw a charge, and you draw 2 of them in this game. So what do you do to make sure that you're where you need to be and able to be able to draw a charge?
Well, first I have to have my feet set, which it's for like every charge, and put my hands up and then just fall back once they make contact.
Mm-hmm. So there we see you fighting to get the offensive rebound, and then you kick it back out for a shooter. And you've done that a couple times so far in the film that we watched. So when you get an offensive rebound, what are some things that you're looking for or thinking about?
I'm either, if I can try to get it back up for a putback, or if I see another teammate open, I would pass it back to the 3-point line if they're right there.
Mm-hmm. This clip here, you do a good job of bumping the cutter. You slide the cut off baseline again and force a travel.
Mm-hmm.
So in that situation, they threw a kind of a bullet pass to you down in the post. You do a good job of getting some space, but you have some trouble finishing the layup. So what do you think you could have done better to be able to finish that?
Since I was like right there, like under the rim, I could have took another dribble, like a second dribble, to compose myself and try to use the backboard to get it in easily.
Mm-hmm. Good. Again, another really nice post up. And that time you lose the ball. So why do you think you lost the ball that time?
My like composure, it probably my ball, like if the ball probably wasn't in my hand like all the way like strong enough, and I could have been like lower to get the ball like where I wanted it.
I think also being aware they kind of collapse down on you as soon as you got the ball. So when you're taking that dribble, it puts the ball low so they can get their hands on it. So trying to be able to catch it and maybe turn right up with it would also help you protect it. Again, that's another great post up. You kick it back out. Teammate misses, you secure the rebound, and then you go back up. So that one was a lot more composed. Good defensively, you all switch out on it. You contest the shot. So in that case, that's kind of the first time we've seen you run in transition. When you all, like in that case, you all got a block and then you're sprinting down the floor. What are you trying to do once you sprint down the floor?
I would get in the paint and try to post up for a quick shot. Or if I got double teamed like that time, I would just throw it out.
Mm-hmm. And I think, again, you do a really good job. And when you post up, your hands are up, your teammate can see your number. So you're giving your teammates clear targets, which is really good. In this case, you stay in the play. And then there you do a nice job of keeping the ball nice and high. So in that case, where it's a loose ball and it's a 50-50 ball, would you say that part of kind of the staple of your game is to hustle after loose balls?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that it's really, yeah.
Good. Again, you draw another charge. You post up, kick it out. And then I also want to point out here, which I think is really good that not a lot of young players do. You post up, you got nothing, you kick it out, and then you're still posting up, which I think is awesome. A lot of post players especially, they'll kick it out, and then they just kind of automatically look for their rebound. You're resealing. Yeah. So in this case, your teammate does shoot it, but what could you do to make sure that she knows that you're down there?
I probably wasn't talking, so I could say like ball or back or something, or like call out her name to see if to show her that I was open.
Yeah. Good. Again, diving on the floor for the ball. Again, great job of posting up. And because you post up so well, it ends up being a foul. They push you in the back on that one. Awesome. So to wrap this thing up, we like to play a game that we call Fast Five. So I'm going to give you a category, and then you've got like 90 seconds to give me 5 names of whatever the category is. Okay. So the first one is your top 5 favorite places to play. It can either be a city or a certain gym.
Okay. Atlanta, Indianapolis, the Boys and Girls Club, the Pacers in Indianapolis, and Charlestown High School.
Okay, you got to pick the home gym, so that's always a good one. And then the last one, your top 5 favorite places to shop.
Adidas, Trader Joe's, Old Navy, Target, and American Eagle.
Awesome. See, you knew that one because you've been doing all the online shopping.
Yeah.
So you had those down. Awesome. Again, thank you for taking some time with me, and hopefully we'll see you back on the court soon.
Yep, thank you.
I hope you all enjoyed getting to learn more about Demaria. College coaches, she is nowhere close to hitting the peak of her potential. You're going to want to check her out this upcoming school season. Make sure you all subscribe to our YouTube page. That way you can get all the latest episodes right in your inbox. We'll see you next time. This has been The Pickup.